Hello, I am Mike of Neil of Dice, and this is the Kerbal Space Program. I think this episode shall be entitled Let's Try That Again. All went a bit disastrously wrong last time. We're going to grab 6 science anyway. And I'm going to go out and I'm going to grab it. That should be everything we can do at this precise moment. In theory... Oh, right, yeah, okay. So, looks like we're going to need to get a few more seismic scans before we get the whole thing, but that probably shouldn't matter. Unpin that. I don't know why that was pinned. Let's see if I can do this without, in fact, flipping over, which is what I did last time. I'm not quite sure how I managed that. Presumably, I just wasn't paying too much attention. I have made an action group now to do all my science, so maybe that'll help. Alright, let's go. Let's stage. I am good at this game. Seriously, I've been playing for ages. I have no idea how I did it so badly. How I managed to actually just completely flip over. I'm really quite shocked. Okay, following prograde at the moment, which is not too bad. I wonder if I'm going too fast, and that's what my problem is. That basically, yeah, I think it might be. I think we were getting too fast with what was going on there. And so we start to tumble as the aerodynamic forces get a bit mad. So maybe I need to start putting fins on this thing. We're still going up at a rate at the minute, so it's not... Okay, so we're going to try... Alright. Alright, we're going to see if we can't tell Jeb to follow prograde. Now what I'm hoping is that I have somewhat minimized, by turning everything off, I've minimized delta V losses. We are tipping over quite a bit. I'm not quite sure if I want to be tipping over quite this fast. But the time to periapsis is still saying, it's still not going down a huge amount. So I don't think we're too bad. We're not doing the EVA report. No, we are not. I'm not quite sure how you get an EVA report flying high over Kerbal without just immediately dying, but we're point slightly above prograde to see if we can't bring that time to apoapsis a bit up. But not so much that we actually start flipping again. It's coming down quite a bit, so I was keeping it about where I wanted it. What I don't want it to do is go down at this stage. I would quite like it to go up, but I certainly do not want it to go down. Now we're getting re-entry effects, so in fact we're quite high up and we should be out of the worst of the atmosphere. But I think that's just visual. at this moment. At least I'm choosing to pretend that it's just visual at the moment. Alright, so time travel perhaps is going up quite nicely. Now it's going up as just when I'm pointing prograde, which is pretty cool. We should be worrying about heat right now. A bit, maybe. My apoapsis is now just going above the atmosphere. So it's going to be a little while. Let's have a look at our... So I've actually got an almost circular orbit as it is. So I've actually done pretty well. Let's put that and make sure that's directly on the apoapsis, and then we will add delta V until we get a circular orbit. Alright, so I'll put it back on apoapsis. So this is going to be pretty circular and isn't going to cost very much delta V. So despite, okay, I was a bit, grumpy about certain things, but we're not too bad. That perhaps is still above 70k. Now this is where, okay, shall we go for this? Shall we go for this? And then get our review report, keep it, and then board. Sweet. Well, that answers that question. How do you get that? Well, that's how you get it. Right, so really I'm just waiting to go outside the atmosphere. Which should be not too long from now. Let's even speed up a little bit. Let's be brave. So despite flipping end over end, we have gotten into space. And we still have what I think we've got more than enough delta V to get there and back. So I'm feeling reasonably confident. So it's going to be about a 7-second burn. Well, there you go. It's beginning to look like what I really want on this particular craft is I'm going to want fins. It's just a little too unstable at very high speeds. The other possibility is that I probably could have brought my... I was possibly putting too much thrust in. I probably could have pulled it back once we got above about 10k. So about to break atmosphere. Sweet. So we'll now say point towards a maneuver. Oh, I need to see if Kerbal alarm clock's going to work, because no, Kerbal alarm clock is not going to work. I need to find out what's going on with that. I might try just uninstalling it and reinstalling it, see if that fixes the problem. Well, I am just going to have to go with time to node burn here with Kerbal Engineer. Thank you, Kerbal Engineer. I love you. Well, you're kind of my second favourite mod after Kerbal Alarm Clock, only Kerbal Alarm Clock's not working right now, so what are you going to do? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Right, that's about as circle as we're going to get. Sweet, 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 sweet. Thank you very much, maneuver node. You have done your job well. Right, I want to go there. I'm kind of guessing that that's where I want my maneuver to be. Ish. Let's put that as a target, shall we? That'll help us. And then... Whoop. And we'll set a view. So we'll have a look at what we're doing, what we've got. And then see if anything brings us better where I want to be. That's pretty good. I think what I will do is I'll do the usual thing where you well, I will make an adjustment maneuver later on. So let's point there. Also going to do is see if I can make sure that I'm pointing vaguely sunwards. Which I am, so that's sweet. So time to node burn, about 10 minutes. I really, oh man, I don't know why Kerbal alarm clock's broken. I hate it when Kerbal alarm clock's broken. I really don't know how to deal with it. And then we're just going to very carefully get ourselves close to. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1, go. So this is going to be about a minute burn. Doubt there's any signs I can get here that I can't get already. That's fine. One of the things I want to do is I want to get, and the kind of what I need to do soon is start designing craft that will get a Science Junior and some mystery goo. I could have bought some mystery goo. Bring that up to the MUN. But what I really want to do is I want to get the mobile processing lab, and I want to get one of them on the MUN. One on Minmus as well, I think. Because then I can start generating really large amounts of science. Because this is a science playthrough, so it's all going to be about adding science. There's a couple of ideas I've thought maybe I want to do, maybe get into some interstellar kind of stuff. Alright, so we're getting close to where I want to start thinking about my maneuver. Did I overshoot? No. There we go. Right, I'm not going to bother to get any closer. That'll do. Because what I want to do is I want to go round about here. Because I could get closer, which eventually I want to do. I want to get a reasonably close orbit to the MUN, but I'm also there we go, that's what I want. I'm not equatorial, I want to be more equatorial. So just line up that orbit, which is pretty equatorial. I think that's going to be pretty close. And that's going to be 100 whatever. So bring ourselves quite close in. Probably want to be even closer than that, to be honest. Yeah, I think that's going to do us. Aim towards our maneuver. Quickly check there's nothing we need to be doing. There isn't. Okay, so that's going to be an hour and a bit. So I need to be quite cautious here with time warp, because it can very easily get away from you. We need to find out what is wrong with my poor defenseless alarm clock, because alarm clock was just how I did everything, and I just like literally had no clue. Thankfully Kerbal Engineer's here to help me a bit, but oh dear, that one nearly went wrong. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Now let's go back to the map view. I think we're going to call that a victory. Okay, so I'm going to obviously need to set up a circularization burn to second around the mun, and then I'm going to need to start looking at a landing spot and decide somewhere kind of interesting to land, but that is going to be for next time. So thank you very much for watching. Do hit like and subscribe. If you're enjoying this videos, come visit neilfdice at neilfdice.com. We're also on Facebook and Twitter. You get links to all of that in the video description, and until next time, reach for the stars.